This is your WW3 news of a Wednesday morning. Now, the motor industry. All those companies invested to make electrical motorised iPads, which the pundits didn't want. And looks like the American car factories are returning back to good old days of the muscle cars. Who produces the Camaro? Says in 2027 they're going to launch the new version of it. I think one of the Trump's best things ever done for America, for the motor industry in America, build the cars what the Americans want. It was damn right. Return of the V8 engines, despite in Europe the Euro 6, Euro 7, 3 cylinders per mongoloids to drive. Put in an SUV car which drinks petrol like anything, and sincerely the horsepower is absolutely ridiculous. It's better off you going around with a tricycle. It would be a lot less in the capital you spend, and you won't have half of the problems with these type of cars they have. The engine problems, you know, the poor tech and all these wet oil wells inside the engine, 3 cylinders. They just drink oil and they just drink fuel. Don't think you can do anything friendly for the environment. Is a load of shit. It's not even for your pockets friendly. You spend more in fuel. It says, fuck's sake, I filled out just yesterday and a big chunk of it's already fucking gone. Because the fact is, with the 3-cylinder engines, the Euro 6 and the Euro 7 and all those other top engines, the petrol is forced inside the cylinders at more high pressure regarding a 4-cylinder engine, the Euro 5 and Euro 4. And therefore, it leads to mechanical problems, which at the end of the day is going to cost you an arm and a leg. And probably taking out a bank loan to pay your fucking shitty car in the first place. Well, there are 2 manufacturers in Europe are returning back to the engines which they were notoriously famous for. Stellantis, the new CEO has announced we're going to start making the multi-jet engines. I think the 2000cc and a 1.3, which appeared during the early 2000s on the Lancia Ypsilon and the first Fiat Panda diesel, would you say? And obviously it was a continuous evolution. It came to the multi-jet, which they even use overseas, the Tata, in their Tata Safari. They use this type of engine, the multi-jet diesel engine. It's efficient, it's reliable, and it's got a low cost maintenance, and it's reliable. And it's a technology which already exists, and you have all the facilities to build this thing. You've still got factory, you've still got workers, got the machinery, you got the people you can improve it to be more energy efficient. This is what it's all about, using less fuel as possible without damaging the horsepower of the vehicle itself or the engine. Now we have even Volkswagen saying we're returning back to do 4-cylinder engines, because they probably know the Purtec gate, I'll call it, the engines which are produced on the Stellantis, which until now was all on, still are on 99% of their vehicles, which they sell, whatever brand is, Opel, Peugeot, Fiat, Lancia or whatever, they still have it, even if it's the the version with the pocket chain instead of the wet Dreambelt versions, which still gives problems. 3-cylinder engines, people, you got to understand, they drink a lot of oil, they're not fuel efficient. And obviously, at the end of the day, you will have costly repair bills repairing it. like I mentioned, PureTech engines, 3-cylinder 1.2. It's just an absolute disaster. Thousands and thousands of recalls for this car. Thousands of people in various countries in Europe done a class action against the stellantis. Don't say members of the public. We have to continue to sell this car with this type of engine. Why sell it if it gives you problems? You can't resolve it. Ditch the fucking thing, which the CEO of the stellantis had decided, probably for this. Ditch the PureTech, the return of the multi-jet. And the Volkswagen is returning to make 4-cylinder engines. And I just hope other manufacturers do it. Return back to the old school making engines. They do make reliable models. Some models have problems. La-di-di-la-di-da. But the majority, not like Stellantis, you won't have people queuing up in the thousands complaining, this engine is shit. The belt snapped at 50,000 kilometres old. Because it was designed to fail. And you think, the belt, you're travelling on the road, especially on the highway, and that belt snaps. That type of engine, when the belt snaps, you can throw away the engine because it will damage all the valves, pistons, whatever. And the multi-jet engine, even if the belt snaps, it will not damage your engine. That is one of the advantages of it as well. I just hope other car manufacturers follow suit. Abandon the idea of motorised iPads and return to old school motoring.